going forward and upwards. So moving forward, we have our next presenter of this evening, Mr. Ahmed Samir. Sir, can you hear me?
Hello, how are you? Yes, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Okay,
let me open the camera, but here is a tricky thing. The camera is here and,
yes.
And my screen is here. So you can see me a little bit. Can you?
Perfect, I can see you.
Okay, thank you
so
much. I'm very good. How about you? How's everyone?
Alhamdulillah, perfectly fine. So before handing over the floor and mic to you, I have a brief introduction for our audience. Let me start with Mr. Ahmed Samir is a learning advisor, is an expert in higher education products and technology services with over 14 years of experience with Pearson and with the educational ecosystem. He currently specializes in a Pearson's higher education Courseware portfolio, working with the universities and institutions to implement various e-learning solutions, including third-party integration with LMS platforms such as Blackboard and Moodle. And the topic we are going to have discussion is under the title of Digital Transformation through Personalized Learning. So the floor and mic is all yours.
Thank you so much for this introduction, and allow me to maybe share my screen and go direct to my presentation.
Yes,
so
please.
I can got from you confirmation from everyone. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes, perfectly. I can.
Great. So thank you very much again for hosting me on this inspiring online education summit for Pakistan. It's my first time, and I'm very, very excited to be with you here. Allow me again to introduce myself in a nutshell, just to let you know I'm here with you. My name is Ahmed Samir. I'm part of the product team in Pearson, Dubai. And this is actually my year number 15 with Pearson. I joined Pearson in 2007. Starting the first 11 years in Pearson, Egypt, working in a different department, moving between technology and product delivery. And the last 5 years, I'm here in UAE, covering all the Middle East hub from product perspective and based in Dubai. So today, I will be more than happy to introduce for you the way that we are moving between the print to digital. And I think the whole world right now is moving to this direction with the digital transformation. So together as a partner, we can drive this digital learning to be happen. Please stop me at any time. It's a very interactive session. Ask as much as you wish questions, or you can write it on the chat or leave it by the end of the session, and I will be more than happy to answer any of your question at any time. So as you can see here, digital already has arrived, especially after the pandemic, the COVID-19 that happened. The demand to digital and digital transformation has reached and become big demand in so many institutions around the world. So today we are going to talk about the historical movement between the print to digital in Pearson and in general. The tools and capabilities that Pearson can support you as an educator as well as the student to achieve their goals, the impact and the outcomes, which is very, very important part. With the analytics report, with the dashboard that Pearson can support you to analyze the data and to know every single student need. Let me get back 15 years back when I joined Pearson, just to tell you, before we initiate our platform or technology, which is called Mylab Mastering. I'm sure most of you or might find some of an instructor familiar with the name. Mylab Mastering, one of the digital product for Pearson. So when we start initiating this program or platform, we ask a set of instructors like you, three main questions. The first one was, how do you assess your student? Some of the instructors say by giving them homework, the summative and formative assessment, different ways of giving to assess our student performance. Second question was, do you have time to grade this assessment or assignment, whether it's homework, quiz, or test, or any other activity? Some of the instructors say yes, some others say no, we don't have time. But we ask the third question and the final question to those who answer yes, we have time to grade the homework, maybe a small class, but we grade the homework and we give the student the score. The final question was, do you have time to give each individual student individual feedback about his or her own work? And the answer was impossible, even though if it's MBA course or postgrad course with 10 students or very few number of students, I cannot sit with every single student giving them a tailored feedback and give them a specific feedback about their need. Where is the strengths, where is the weaknesses, especially if I want to tie this feedback to the learning outcome. It will be an impossible mission. To imagine a math course, we called it a service course. Everyone in the university must study math, like the sciences school, engineering, business, etc. So let's say I have 1,000 students. How can I give each individual student individual feedback about their strengths and weaknesses based on the learning outcomes? Not only based on the chapter, the content, the assignment, but even by learning outcomes. It would be a very heavy task for me. So this is just to give you this story, a historical feedback about the Pearson Mylab Mastering or the digital platform. Let's go into deep details and see currently the digital content and the learning is really here to stay after the pandemic happened, or even few years before the pandemic. It was really very important for the instructor and the student. For the instructor, we will talk a lot about this learning circle that we have in the platform, and even for the student to master the course for their career. So always we ask our lovely higher education students this important question. What's the difference between studying in the school and studying in the university? Maybe the answer from the student in the school could be for the school, but for the university, it's definitely for their career. When the science student is studying maybe an experiment, he wants to implement that on the life career. A finance student who is studying a financial sheet will help them on their career, not only to pass the score. Of course, passing the exam and getting a higher score is a great goal for the student in the university, but it's more important for them is to studying for their career. So in Mylab Mastering, I will show you how to bridge the gap between the theory and the practical, and how to help the student actually to achieve this goal for their career. So as you can see here, the digital content is now necessity for all the students with the online and offline applications. They only not using the online part, they need something that implemented with an app that can support them with the offline studying as well. Major means the most affordable price for the student. Now we have a different bundle, different programs that's really affordable for all the students. In April 1st day, access for all the students, we have a program called the FDOC, First Day of Class Presentation, which will support the student to start studying from the first day. We help them with the training, we help them with the onboarding, and we show them how to master the course using this technology. Continues to evolve in pedagogical and functionality as well, not only in the teaching way, but only as well from pedagogical perspective, from the author content. With the tools that are available like dynamic study modules, learning catalytics, and many other tools, which I will speak about them later on, will help the student to achieve this. provides rich data around teaching, learning, and outcomes. As I told you, this is the most important point regarding the feedback. So the data will give me immediately in the middle of the day, where is the most my students struggling at, not only by chapter or sub-chapter, by even a specific learning outcomes. And it can help my institution as well with the accreditation. If I'm looking for, let's say for engineering, all the courses that tied under mastering engineering, for example, is tied under the APOES learning outcome. So if any institution would like to take the APOES accreditation, they can easily use the platform, and with just one click from the gradebook to the learning outcome summary, I can track all the student performance by learning outcome and share it to get this accreditation. So this is from Pearson perspective, the shift from print to digital. As you can see here in 3 different phases, we started this infrastructure back in 2007 within the university or the educational institutions. They have definitely the LMS, like learning management system like Blackboard, Canvas, U2L, and many other companies that provide an empty shelf. You have to upload your content and then it will be visible to your student, which is pretty much the main functionality of any learning management system. Our platform, digital courseware, content plus assessment powered by technology and powered by a lot of digital solution and digital tools, which will make the educational for the student enjoyable and fruitful, as well as for the instructor save a huge amount of his or her own time. Print textbook to e-text and e-text platform deployment inside the LMS as well. So that was like the phase number 1 from 2007 till 2015. In 2015, we upgrade our digital business model to have an inclusive access, which is the Mylab Plus. Imagine one single student can access all the content from one single place with one username and password, and direct subscription as well. We have integration between our Mylab Mastering platform or any digital platform like Horizon or Revel or Pearson eText direct to the university LMS. And why this integration happened, I will leave it later on to show you the value of this integration. Just before the pandemic, we improved the platform and we keep improving that, especially after the pandemic, and invest a lot of money in the software to leverage the learning outcomes and get data analytics about student at risk, student met expectation, and high performance student based on the learning outcomes. Yes, it's important for me to know the score, but I hear some feedback like stop student cheating, plagiarism dictation, proctoring, so many tools inside. But the most important thing for me is to make sure that the student understand the concept and master the learning outcome. Yes, great that they passed the exam, great that they got a higher score, but the most important for me currently as an educator or an instructor is that I want to make sure that the student understand every single learning outcome. So as you can see here, this is a unique insight into learning using a Pearson Courseware generates learning data that can support early at-risk student platform that can show you in the gradebook at-risk, met expectation, and high-performance student. Moreover, the system can automatically design the homework with the dynamic study module. This is the next part, which is here in the learning circle, data-informed course and program design. This program is amazing. It's designed automatically according to each specific student need. With this 3 dots, you will see it as well later on one of my slides. We called it the learning circle. How to equip the student as well as the instructor with the teaching material and the student with the learning tools or learning material. before the class, during the class, and even after the class. Before the class, we have a tool to prepare the student before even attending to the lecture, whether this lecture is online or blended or physical. I can, with the artificial intelligence engine that available on the platform, can prepare and tackle the student mind before even attending to the instructor lecture and get them set and prepared before, and this tool available online and offline. During the session, what will happen, how to motivate them, how to encourage them, how to assess the student inside the online learning with the formative and summative assessment, and moreover with the collaborative, synchronous or asynchronous way of delivering the question. And after, of course, the classroom system can automatically generate the content, the material, the feedback, the resources that each student needed based on each learning outcome. Institutional outcome reporting, which will be generated by the end of the semester, and I can track my student performance. Even if I have 10 sections or 20 sections, as a coordinator, I can track and I can compare between two sections and all the sections in just one click from the gradebook tool. So let me introduce for you, you might be aware of the SIS and LMS, of course. SIS is the student information system in any university, which capture the student in and out, sign in and out, their login details, their university ID, etc. But it's really unfair way to measure the student performance, because no assessment here, no data inside. LMS is really a great tool, can capture the mistakes, can capture the right answer, wrong answer, but without actual tied to the learning outcome. Unless I did that and upload the learning outcome tied to each question. But again, the system will not generate that automatically. So our platform, the Pearson Mylab Mastering or the digital courseware, can provide this inside data. Content plus assessment powered by technology and gradebook data that will be tailored and designed according to each specific student. We have amazing tool called the study plan inside the platform. This is a self-study engine. I can take the pre-test as a student, like a diagnostic test, and submit. And once I click submit, the system will do the magic for me. It will save a huge amount of my time, of my instructor time, by grading that and giving me the feedback. But not only that, will design the material automatically according to my need. So this is the Pearson Mylab Mastering. So supporting the digital transformation, which is the core of our session today, we can help you leverage technology and data to improve the learning outcomes. Our digital courseware, the world's most widely used learning software with 100 million subscribed learners inside the platform, for a company that has history of 175 years with more than 4,000 institutions around the world, using this platform that can give you the trust and the capability that can help you with the digital courseware. Learning analytics, elementary learning data, with a lot of tools like the Pearson eText online and offline, dynamic study modules online and offline, learning catalytics, and much more. The student service, we have the FDOC service, the first day of class presentation, which I will show it to you in the digital transformation implementation journey, where we can help the student with two important goals: how to register with this and how to master the course using this technology. With a 24/7 expert academic support that can help the student over the phone, over the chat, or by email. Faculty services, we can help you a lot with the PD, with the training, with the technology implementation to support the instructor teaching with this tool. Not only from technological perspective, but even from pedagogical perspective, from the author way of teaching this course. So we can connect you with the author as well to help you, give you like the best practice, some of the hints and tools inside this platform like the Mylab Mastering, help you to teaching with this course. So of course, in the Pearson Digital Courseware, we have 100+ million users since 2001, in more than 4,000 institutions and more than 75 countries, and different disciplines. With all the disciplines, I can say it out loud proudly, that Pearson cover even my music lab. We have courses for music. Now we have lab for my music as well. And I will show you the list later on of our discipline, and under each one of them, sub-discipline, and under each one of them, list of courses. So digital content and data, as you can see, the world Pearson and services, of course, Pearson as a world largest content library. We have a content from all the discipline, and this can be customized and tailored according to your specific course design, course learning, and course outcome. Not just from one single book. It can be from different sources and can be customized together to get the final content that match your need. Institutional learning analytics with a lot of reports that you can generate it from the gradebook, which will help you to track the student performance and even by learning outcomes. Course program learning analytic, we have a full program inside the platform and translated in English and Arabic, like the student success and career success, which will help the student in the university and even after graduation. 24/7 expert academic support online, by email, by chat, and by phone number. Faculty PD, professional development, which we can put you with the author, co-author, and the editor, plus the technology team to support you with the teaching resources of this course. Faculty courseware training, part of our digital implementation, we can help you with the training, how to teach with this platform. And finally, the help desk with any technical issue that face the instructor or the student. There is a full team that can support you to overcome any technical issue. So Pearson Overview, as you can see, trusted content for more than 175 years old with the top famous author, Kotler in marketing, the famous marketeer in the world, Solomon in management, Campbell in biology, the top seller title around the world. So we have a trusted content, trusted author name. Digital learning resources, we develop and design this digital learning resources to support more than 100 million learners using this technology before the class, during the class, and after the class. Design and develop the platform. Every 6 months, we redesign the platform and get a new version from this program to support the learner as well as support the instructor. Plus, we can design that based on, again, the learning outcomes that you want to achieve, or the course syllabus, or the course outline that you want to achieve with your students. Finally, the course delivery and services. I will focus on this point next slide, just to show you the digital implementation journey for any digital courseware for Pearson, whether it's Pearson eText, Enhanced eText, Travel, Horizon, Mylab Mastering, or any other. So, as you can see, the trusted content starting from print, and this has been transferred to digital, Pearson eText or Enhanced eText. We have a custom program, can be translated into Arabic, and we have Arabic program as well, and can be tailored according to each specific course need. Testing and assessment, we have amazing platform. Our platform is not only a course management system, it's a homework tutorial and assessment system for the student. So we can, with all the tools inside the platform to stop student cheating by pooling, plagiarism, dictation, proctoring, with open the camera, you can 100% do the test. A student can take the test from home, from anywhere, at any time. So when we say the largest world-class academic content, as you can see, you can go online to catalog.pearsoned.co.uk. This is our catalog, and you can see all the disciplines listed here. You can open any one of them and go under sub-discipline, sub-discipline, and you will see the list of books, plus the Mylab that are available under each one of them. Our courseware portfolio, this is started from the basic to advanced level. So what do I mean by basic to advanced? If you can see here, if you want your student to focus only on reading, read little, do little, or do more activity. So this is what we meant by basic to advanced. If it's only reading, then the Pearson e-text will be amazing too. Online and offline application. And they can highlight some part, leave note, bookmark some pages, exactly as if they're studying on the physical book. If you want your student to do more activity, like end of chapter activity, they can open the video inside the Pearson e-text, then the Pearson enhanced ebook will be the second solution, as well as Revel, but it's only one-time assignment from the instructor. And you can track the student progress from the grade. Horizon, if you want your student to do more, and this grade platform can work in Arabic and English, comes with the application offline and online. And even if you teach the course in English, you can still create assignment in any different language. So this is the first platform in Pearson that can accept writing from right to left, which is an amazing platform. And we have already translated content into Arabic that you can teach them already from Pearson. And finally, the most advanced level that we have, which exceptional learning environment, the Mylab Mastering, with a lot of simulation, a lot of experiment, a lot of interactivity, a lot of learning solution inside the platform, which will help you a lot with saving a lot of your time, as well as the student to master the course using this technology. So digital implementation and transformation is starting from here, from this journey, as you can see. Our team, account managers, consult with the lecturer, know exactly what they need, whether they need only reading focused platform, doing little with this course, or doing more. And then we can tailor the solution, whether it's Pearson e-text, Mylab Mastering, or any other solution, Arabic content or other. Deliver an integration need, which we can run this integration direct to the university learning management system. Moving to training and support for educators, not only from technology perspective, how to teach with this, but even from the author perspective, from pedagogical way of teaching with the latest technology and top-notch technology that are available inside the platform. FDOC, the first day of class presentation, which we help your student to know how to register and enroll, and even how to master the course using this platform. Finally, by survey monthly and sending different survey format, hearing the instructor and the student feedback to improve and enhance and develop our platform. So this is in a nutshell how the digital journey looks like for any of the Pearson digital solution that we have. And this is the onboarding that our in-country support team can help you with: registration for instructor, configuration for the course, onboarding, create all the configure all the building blocks inside the LMS to be integrated direct to your platform. Prepare and plan, design the course with the videos, with the orientation, with the activity. Enroll the student, synchronize the gradebook, track the student progress and performance, and see the student at risk. And finally, explore the new features and functionality like the proctoring or plagiarism dictation or running a pool to assist the student using this platform. So our team, our local team, can help you with this journey as well to facilitate the digital transformation. So today I choose the Mylab Mastering as the most reached platform that can help your student to master the course and help you, of course, to save a huge amount of time, to present it as a key of our product in Pearson digital portfolio. So Mylab Mastering, from an instructor perspective, it's a course on management system that can help the instructor to create assignment, track the student progress, using the digital resources like the instructor resources that are available online, the PowerPoint, instructor manual, how to teach with this platform available online, and the ready-made teaching modules that created by the author. So this is from the author perspective. From the student perspective, it's a homework tutorial and assessment system, help the student to master the course using this technology, and assess the student before the class, during the class, and after the class with the learning tools or learning circle that I will explain it later on. So Mylab is for the soft side or the numerical courses, we called it, economics, finance, accounting, mathematics, statistics, etc., marketing, management, and mastering, we called it for the hard subjects or the subjects that need visualization. So biology, chemistry, physics, anatomy and physiology, etc. The three reasons that we create for this platform: engage the student with the learning tools, improve the results for them, and time efficiency for the instructor. As I heard from the previous session, your role is teaching and research as an educator or an instructor, not to grade homework, not to be a tech. Of course, it's really great to be a tech savvy and looking after technology, but not to deal with the tech issues that happen for the student, and not to grade the homework like in the school, or even the feedback. You don't have time for this. Your role is to facilitate, to teach, and to run the research. This is the role of an instructor. So this platform will help you a lot with this, with saving a huge amount of your time. Here we go. This is the learning circle. I love this slide. I really love it, because this is the full engine and the concept that we create the platform for Pearson, for all Pearson Mylab Mastering platform or the digital platform for. Before the class, we have a lovely tool called Dynamic Study Modules. This is can work online and offline, by the way. The student can download the application from the App Store or Google Play and access the Dynamic Study Modules offline. How it works: designed by the learning outcomes that the author and the co-author added to the platform. A platform called the Amplifier. We add the Dynamic Study Modules. The student go to the platform. Then let's say I ask my student today to prepare for chapter number 8. They will open the Dynamic Study Modules and open the question under chapter 8 and start to answer them. Those questions is exactly tied to each specific learning outcome in chapter 8. I will answer them by one click. I'm not sure of the answer. Double click, I'm sure of the answer. And I have an option, I don't know. Whether I click one click or two clicks, or I don't know, the feedback will be tailored according to my need. After I will finish a question, which is a set of learning outcome, the system will ask me, let's stop and learn right now. Will show me the right answer, the wrong answer, to learn from mistake, and some engagement tool like reading, like seeing some video from the author, as if a private tutor sitting with the student explain for them this before even attending to the instructor class. So according to the last research, this tool will help the student to tackle their mind to understand the concept before even attending to your lecture. Imagine it will save half of your way of teaching this course by preparing them, and open the curiosity for the student to learn more and to be eager to learn about this concept. So with the learning tools as well, that available for the instructor. During the class, we have the latest technology, the latest cutting-edge technology called learning catalytics. This is designed and developed by Professor Eric Mazur, the Dean of Physics at Harvard University, University #1 in the world, ranked #1 in the world. He designed this platform and added on the top as a value pack with the Pearson Mylab Mastering to help the student during the class, especially after the pandemic. Currently, inside the class, two things that I want to make sure before I leave the class. One, that the student understand the concept. Two, that they are engaged and motivated inside the class. How can I know this? By asking questions, but what type of questions? Is it summative or formative way of delivering the question? Is it MCQs? Is it true or false? How can the student from pedagogical perspective learn in a peer-to-peer review or in a group? This platform can answer all of those questions. With the 18 different techniques of set up your own question, or you can use the Pearson content, or you can use the community contributed content inside the platform that created by another professors, another instructor around the globe, and they share their expertise inside learning catalytics. So you can use any of those questions with the 18 different techniques like sketching, drawing, data collection, direction, highlighting, and according to the research, those tools can improve the critical thinking for the student and help them to engage inside the classroom or online. And at the fly, I can create question while I'm running the session, learning catalytics, and pose the question and see the response in front of my screen immediately to track whether my student understand or not. And I can repost it again and see the impact, stop the session, explain for them, and repost it again, and so on and so forth. This is the learning catalytics. It's really amazing tool. Plus, we have a great function here. If I feel shy to raise my hand to interrupt the class, or I feel shy to ask a question, I can click I don't understand. And immediately it will pop up in front of the instructor's screen in the nice graph, show me that Ahmed currently did not understand this point. Please explain it to him or her. So it's a classroom intelligence system or classroom response system that can help the student motivate inside the class, engage, and understand the concept. Now, after the class, the assessment part. It's not only tied to the book that you choose. No, Pearson will open for you the full library for the same discipline to choose any question. Imagine more than 37,000 questions available in the test bank question for each discipline, plus or minus, of course. But imagine under each discipline, you have a set of questions you can choose from them. Big variety to create the assignment, homework, quiz, or test. And with so many tools to stop student cheating. If you remember the test generator, the old software, we enhanced that and we added to the platform in a nice format where you can generate the test in a different randomized variable, in a randomized pool. You control the time frame and date frame. You can control so many things to stop student cheating. So this is the full learning circle that we built all the platform for Pearson Mylab Mastering based on this nice learning circle. Integration, 3 main features to run integration direct to the university. LMS, whether you use Blackboard, the Canvas, Sakai, Brightspace, or Moodle. The 3 features: 1, single sign-on for the instructor and the student. 2, gradebook transfer. So all the grades inside the Mylab Mastering will be automatically synchronized direct to your LMS. And 3, content linking between the LMS, between the CMS direct to the LMS, between the course management system direct to the learning management system. How that works? Just we set up a 20 minutes meeting with the university campus admin and we give him or her the building blocks, and then they can run the integration direct to the university LMS. This is really important slide. How can we bridge the gap between the theory and the practical? Now we want to help the student with their career, to help them with the employability as well after graduation. Inside the Mylab Mastering, we have a set of simulation. Let's say for marketing, we have the simulation where I can put the student in a real scenario as a marketeer, as a VP of marketing for a certain company. And you have a scenario, and you need to take decisions to help the company to move from one point to another point. Another example, the fit simulation inside the physics. I will put the student in a real lab to do the experiment as if they are in the university lab, where they can imagine and they can do unlimited number of trial and unlimited number of practice. For biology, for chemistry, we have the virtual lab as well. Student can do the full component as if they are inside the university lab. So with the simulation, that is really important tool to bridge the gap between the theory and the practical part. To summarize that, Mylab Mastering can reach every single student with the tailored and designed feedback that will help each student to achieve the learning outcome. With the study plan, student can see the learning resources that will be tailored and designed according to their needs. A very flexible platform where you can customize the content inside based on your learning outcomes and course curriculum, trusted author content and digital tools, online and offline, like the Pearson Mylab Mastering, the Pearson eText, the dynamic study modules that can work with the application, iOS system or Android system. Data analytics support with so many reports and so much easier than before. With just one click, I can track all my student performance by date, by time, by difficulty, as well as by learning outcomes. I think that's pretty much. I can stop now and see if you have any question. I hope that was helpful for today. By the way, this is my email, ahmed.samir@pearson.com. If you have any question or want to know more about the platform, I will be more than happy to help you with this. So let's see in the chat.
Yes, Mr. Samir, I would definitely say it was indeed a detailed explanation of how digital transformation through personalized learning. And yes, I'm receiving a couple of messages. So with your permission, I'll start taking one by one.
Yes, please.
Sure. So the first one states that do we believe that because we are so technologically advanced, we have lost our ability to strike a balance between our personal and our professional lives?
Personal and professional
lives.
Yes, definitely. With this technology tool can save you back to my first point, saving a huge amount of the instructor time. So the instructor need the time not only for teaching, as I said, for researchers, as well as for his or her own personal time. So this platform can help you a lot with saving a huge amount of time to help you, give you a lot of space in your personal lifetime. I hope that I answered your question.
Yes, perfectly fine. Moving on to the next question. With the change from on-board to digital platform, how can we be more accurate in determining which platform is the most convenient one?
This is really very good question. Based on the meeting with our consultant, and we have, of course, in Pakistan, my colleague Omar, is a learning expert with more than 10 years in the field, and with Pearson can help you based on the course need, design the right digital solution that can fit the course curriculum, as well as the infrastructure for the university if you want to integrate that direct to the university LMS. So again, very, very important to consult with our account manager, Omar, to know exactly what kind of platform that can fit perfectly to your course and support the student with their learning journey. Hope that I answered your question.
All right, perfect. So my next and last question will be that how do you customize the content to the students' mental abilities, given that every class is capable of consuming each and every course in the same way?
Very good question as well regarding customization. We have a wider way of customization, and this customization can be starting from translation from English to Arabic, starting from minimizing or adding content from different sources, let's say 2 or 3 books that I can find the content, 2 chapters from here, 3 chapters from here, and 4 chapters from there, then can fit my course syllabus. We can customize all of them because we have the copyright. We own the content. We have the copyright from the author to combine all of them in one single textbook. Moreover, with the digital platform like the Pearson Mylab Mastering, you can design by yourself. As I told you, you have access to all the content. I can show it to you online actually from 2 different sets here. You can customize the curriculum or create other courses from other platforms. Now I'm going to sign in as an educator or an instructor. I'll show you how to customize this easily by even the mastery point. I can choose those are all my courses. It will pop up here on the dashboard. You can see it from all the disciplines,
yes,
marketing, math, etc. So how can I customize this? You have the right to create or copy course from previous courses, from other instructor, or the platform here. You can just choose not only, let's say I'm teaching marketing, Kotler, principles of marketing. I have the right to go to all disciplines and choose from all disciplines marketing, and then choose here, search. I've got all the books that comes allocated under this discipline. So I can customize the content by myself from so many other titles, consumer behavior, marketing and intro, and other titles. I can choose them to be my course. Plus, inside the course specific itself, I can go and customize the learning objectives or the learning outcome based on my need.
Perfect. This is pretty amazing and sort of a new thing for us. Thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed Samir, for taking time for us today and gracing our summit with your presence. We are highly glad to have you. So we are ready to host you here at UMT. So when are you coming, sir?
It will be really my pleasure. I will coordinate with Omar. I think he joined us
Sure.
now. And definitely will be my pleasure to come to Pakistan one day, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone. And you have my email. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Sure, why not? Thank you so much once again.
Or even if you want to try it as a pilot, we have this option as well, Ahmed. Okay?
All right, perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.